kind of in the map vetoes, to be honest with you. They lost their Thieves lost map pick, map one in Den Hardpoint, and then they don't really play Blackheart. That's a map that FaZe plays what seems like every single fucking series. So I could just tell the uncomfortability in a match situation based on like the rotations and stuff in the map four for Thieves. It just was kind of sloppy. Game.
Okay, I'm just gonna like intervene because this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hear what they say and I'm gonna intervene. I think both teams got their freaking vetoes backwards. Okay, I think they got their vetoes backwards. I don't even think FaZe. I mean, it didn't matter because FaZe got to pick Den anyway, and they were doing good, and then like they fucking lost it. But I don't think FaZe even had a ban Colossus and D because I don't see a world where LAT picks it anyway. But I mean, I guess you're not gonna ban exposure. Like you could have banned Scar, but fuck FaZe likes playing Scar, and like they literally beat him fucking 6-1. But that control pick was weird. With LA Thieves, I know LA Thieves just played Blackheart against like a way worse team, and they thought, oh my god, like we're actually like the shit at this map. Like, let's go. Like, let's try this shit against FaZe. And LAT can afford to try this map out in a game setting. Like they're 4-1, they go 4-2 now. Not the end of the world for Thieves. But if they really wanted to win this game, you would ban Blackheart and force a Scar. Wait, what the heck's the last map? Colossus, the Den, Blackheart. God, I don't know. These maps are trash. Scar. What was the last hardpoint map? Exposure. Okay, exposure. You can either force an exposure, which FaZe isn't that good at as well, instead of playing them on Blackheart. But if you're LA Thieves and you just wanted like a good in-match rep at it, then I mean like that's fine too. But I mean, all depends like what their thought process was. But like these in a position where they could afford to take some chances. You know, like they're in a pretty good spot. But FaZe, that overload pick for a team that like needed this win bad was weird. But they still won the series anyway, I guess. But if they lost it, I mean, why the fuck did LAT ban Scar? It's because LAT is not the greatest at it, and the last time they played FaZe on it at the Major 1 tourney, FaZe like destroyed them. But I'm like, dude, are we not getting better at any of these maps, bro? We're 5 months in, bro, and no one's getting better, bro. I just like don't even understand. Like, this is gonna sound very ignorant, but sometimes I just really don't understand. They wake up and play this game all day, and we are 5 months in, and I swear to God, it's like no one learned how to play these maps. You scrim these maps every day. You're telling me you can't get better at them? Like, you guys have so much individual talent. You can't get better at these maps. Like 5 months in, you still stuck at Scar. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand like that aspect of it. Like, I don't understand how all of last year, Black Ops 6, these teams are playing Control all year. A Vault Control, the fucking simplest, like the dirt simplest map I've ever seen. Protocol Control. No one knew how to play Control all year. The only people who knew how to play were fucking LAT, Optic at the end. Like, you know, like the top four teams. I would even say like just top three, and then like the fourth and fifth team maybe had like a specialty map. But it's like 6 to 7 teams all of last year didn't even know how to play Control, and it's the most simplest game mode to play. I'm like, what do you guys do all year? What are you guys practicing all year? You guys suck at this stuff all year. Like, that's why I think sometimes I'm like, bro, are we just wasting time or like what? But that's just like my ignorant like perspective. But I mean, bro, you really play this shit all day. You can't get better at it. Um, I agree. Coaches get coddled, but at the scene too much. I don't think they get coddled. I just think a coach's hide. I don't even think people, dude. Even for LAT, which is like a wide known org, I guarantee probably like 90% of people don't even know that Shane's the head coach. They probably know Sender because, you know, like they've seen him on NYSL. You know, you hear. I don't even think 90% of the people know that Shane is the head coach. I don't even think 90% of people even know who Shane is. And that's not even like disrespectful. I talk to people all the time. I'm like, and like we'll be having conversations about fucking coaches, and I'm like, oh yeah, like how about like the coach of like Toronto. They're like, who's that? I don't even know who that fucking is. Like, literally, no one knows coaches. Like, unless you're actually in the shit. They love getting credit for team success, but get no blame for team failures. And it gets chalked up to there's only so much a coaches can do. There is some small truth to there's only so much coaches can do, but also at the same time, if you have players who have bad learning comprehension, then, some got to give. If players can't fucking learn, then you really got to replace them. Otherwise, like, why are they on the team? But yes, I think coaches maybe need to do a better job of hammering stuff home and actually, like, implementing, like, a system of how to play. Bro, a team with Scrap, Hydra, Abizi, bro. If I was in charge of that team, man. Oh my god. Fuck's calling me. I gotta turn this phone off. Bro, if I was coaching a team of Abizi, Scrap, Hydra, bro, like, that team would be unkillable. Holy cow. FaZe literally play Blackheart every series. Yeah. It's so funny. Like, they play every single series, but I don't even think they're, like, that great at it, if that makes sense. If a team of this much talent is still mid 5 months into the game, the coaches are 100% enabling it. I could agree with that. Low-key, you should play ranked with Bryce and Brian right now. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked anymore. Yeah, it's not the night for that one. Yeah, but you gave FaZe their best hard point, pretty much. And hypothetically, they did ban Blackheart. Would they 100% choose Scar? They probably would. Just because LAT is better at exposure, and they just lost exposure to Boston. So they would probably play LAT on Scar, most likely. Not gonna lie, I know the Ultra coaches, but I don't know their names. They only have one coach now. Like, they used to have the redhead guy. I think his name... No, it's not Joey. Holy fuck. I forgot his name, but, like, the head coach of Koi is Flux. Hope Optic plays Den, Hardpoint, and Blackheart versus FaZe. Bro, Optic 6-0. I'm not sure if they're trying to go for, like, an undefeated... like this qualifiers, but they should actually square up against FaZe on Blackheart. But I don't think they're gonna play Blackheart because, like, the best player on the team, Merc, does not want to play the map, and if he doesn't want to play it, they're not gonna play it. Like, so ended the story on that one. Oh, Joe, there you go. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, Joe or Joey, Joe. Yeah, but they scammed the fuck out of that hold on Expo. Yeah, but I actually thought, like, Boston had a good break in there.
Game 5, they rolled over and died. I mean, Game 5 was fucking... the whole series was so good. Bro, it was so good. The whole series, fucking play after play, like, scam back and forth. And then Game 5, Thieves literally just, like, put their controllers down and gave up. I've been saying it. I feel bad saying it. I'm a Thieves fan, of course. But, like, I just don't think this team is that good, man. It's insane to say because they have the caliber and the talent to be that good. But we've seen them play the best team in the league now in Optic, and they got handled relatively easily. They've played the bottom of the league, which they beat because they should. And now we're starting to see the schedule where they're playing the Miamis, the G2s, the FaZes, like the realm of where I think Thieves actually is. And I don't know, man. I just don't. This team is just not as good as they should be. And it's the same with FaZe. Like, FaZe is also not as good as I think they should be. It's just, I think Thieves map pool is a problem. They're not good at Colossus or Blackheart Hardpoint, where pretty much everyone in the league has at least one of those in their map pool. Thieves has neither one. They don't play either one of them, and it's biting them in the ass because if they're not winning their map pick for their Den or Scar, they're not going to win Hardpoint.
Damn, so you know what it is?
It's Neslo or die.
Just run at the time.
Whoops. Holy shit.
Miami's, the G2s, the FaZe.
The Thieves up do.
Okay, hold on.
Their map pick.
Okay. I forgot what he just said. Holy cow.
For their Den or Scar, one in the league has at least one of those. It's just, I actually is. Miami's the G2 beat because they got handled
Okay, like, so someone want to add on to what Octane said. FaZe is in that same realm of being average, but even though like they have an anchor on their team, even though they have an anchor on their team, FaZe is an average team, but they actually, just based off of map pool, have the potential and like the chance to like Chow, Paris, and Optic in a best of 9 just based off of map pool. I don't think LA Thieves has that because they don't really have that many strong maps. Just overall, they have Scar Overload, but I mean, if you play Paris or Optic, they're just gonna ban it. Like, they're not even gonna play it. So you have to play them on the other 2 maps. You probably get beeped-a-doo-bopped on those. And then you're good at Den Hardpoint, but it's not like a lock that you're like the best on it. But it is like a good map for you. If a team bans it against you, then what the fuck's gonna happen? You're playing more exposure. But you know, you're gonna play Colossus or Blackheart. Like, so their map pool is terrible. Like, their overloads, like the overloads, like a best of 9, like you're fucked. And then S&D, they don't play exposure. They don't like raid. They're not that good at Colossus. That's 3 of the maps. They're only good at Den, but if a team bans fucking Den, then like you're kind of fucked, and then you just have to play Scar. So it's like Scar's the only map you have. There's 3 S&Ds in a series, so you're probably gonna play 2 S&Ds that you don't like. So 2 S&Ds you don't like, 2 overloads you don't like, and you only have like 1 good hardpoint map. Like, you're kind of just fucked overall when like you just like take a look at like your map pool. You don't really have any like bread and butter guarantees. LAT look clueless on exposure S&D and Scar S&D. They just default every round. If Falcons veto Den versus Koi, I got them 3-0, 3-1. Falcons love Den. I agree. And they have Simp. They might play Den Overload. I doubt they don't ban Den HP, though. I don't know why I think Koi are like Den merchants. Yeah, it's because everyone's fucking saying it. That's why. It's because they're good at Den Overload, but I don't think they earn the nickname when it comes to Den S&D. I don't think they're like super crazy at that map, and like they troll it all the time, or they have trolled it in the past. The Falcons will ban. I don't know why we're talking about Falcons. What the hell's going on with Falcons? They hate it. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys have that conversation. But yeah. Anyways,
relatively easily. They've played the bottom of the league. It means that like FaZe, they're has at least biting them in the ass.
Sam,
so
you know what it is?
It's Neslo or die.
It's their sub duo, Sam. I'm gonna be honest. The
Paco?
Thieves sub duo, they
Yeah,
actually hold each other back. Like, if they
They're
were on
not
separate teams, they would be playing better.
They're not
But the Thieves sub duo together, they make each other worse. Like, they just have no chemistry. Like, they're both
not great.
insanely good players. They should be like the best players on their team, but on this team together, they just can't mesh well. It looks so uncomfortable watching them play. Like, the ARs carried this series. You had Ernesto getting 2 minutes frying map 1. Neem had a great map 1 and map 3. But, like, the sub duo just is not meshing well together. They'll go big in S&D sometimes, but in respawn, it just looks so uncomfortable on the map. And we're not seeing the Hydra or Ibiza we're used to. We haven't seen them all season long, and they just don't do well together.
I've seen Ibiza have some good series. I think Paco just has not realized potential in this game so far. Whether that's because of the team, that's the story, something that we could talk about. But
man, a gun sucks. Put him on an AR. Watch him shine.
I personally think they bottled the first map. I think Ibiza started slow. They made a resurgence. They came back, but like the whole
it was just
series,
a good first map. It wasn't like an outclass.
Yeah,
kind of
but the
it was a good first map.
I mean, but yeah, I think FaZe obviously clutched it. But dude, they had the advantage in so many scenarios, and then just got bailed out because like Simp like did something crazy. They actually were like running at the front of hills, just gunning the fuck out of like 04 and fucking Draws and Abuza, and then they were just getting bailed out. Like, I feel like they outplayed them that hard point, and the score was a lot closer than it should have been, and then they ultimately choked. As for their search, I don't like their search game for the most part, but I also don't think they have an excellent sniper. Like, they're getting outclassed here by like Abuza and like Super. Like, those guys are literally insane. Scrap, I think, is okay with the sniper, but he's not as good as like Skies. Probably not as good as Brandon when he snipes. Not as good as Abuza. Not as good as Super. So I think they're missing that key element from the search game.
I don't know.
I think Scrappy's okay with it.
He's good with it. He just doesn't use it as much, I feel like.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not insane. Like, so they're missing that in their bag. And then Abizi is like not the first Blood Reaper anymore, and their search is just kind of okay most of the time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They have a lot of problems, bro. They're just not,
you know, like
they
could still be S tier because they're literally an S tier team.
Like any game
right
mode,
now.
any map or mode combo feels like, I don't know. They're just kind of like the definition of mid when it comes to top teams.
Yeah, Ben, let's go over to you. FaZe, they come out, they get the W. Obviously, it's frustrating watching FaZe sometimes, man. It's like pulling hair. Sometimes you see shit, you're losing full, but they did come out and get the victory today. I mean, Ben, what'd you think of the series? What'd you think of FaZe? What'd you think of Thieves? Go ahead, Benjay.
It was a weird series. I think we'll start with the FaZe side. Obviously, the pimp continues to just.
You know what also doesn't help FaZe is because Niam is fucking gap filling.
Like between the other three, I think Abuz is not having.
I mean, he's actually like pretty great. Like he's actually getting better at it too.
Consistent this stage to just awful at times, and like they struggled.
He
early in the
is
series,
facilitating the map.
Well in the last 2 maps.
Thieves, I mean, not FaZe. Okay, I was about to say what the hell.
I mean, bro, they need to have more gears if they want to win an event, because the way they're playing right now is just so day-to-day.
Yeah, but like, Niam came into this team knowing he's going to be a gap filler. Are you like, you can't have a team of 4 kill whores. There's a reason why Scump, Formal, Karma, and Krim were able to work, because they had 4 superstars, but 2 of them decided, you know, we just have to, you know, put that kill whore aside, and we just have to
I think draws and
do the dirty work for the betterment of the team, you know.
They've been good at times.
And like Niam is a kill whore, but you come into a team with Hydra, Scrap, Abizi, you're probably gonna end up gap filling. Like you just kind of have
maybe
to.
Abuza, but I think Abuza's still really good, like really reliable.
I just doesn't. I disagree with this, Chris.
I don't think they should be better where they. I don't think they should be better than they actually are. I think they are right around where I think they should be. They need.
Interesting. Hold on. Let me.
Totally insane. I think draws and Abuza and 04 have all had inconsistencies. They've been good at times, but like they're not fucking insane. Like even draws last year had moments of inconsistency. 04's always had moments of inconsistency. Maybe Abuza, but I think Abuza's still really good, like really reliable.
I just doesn't. I disagree with this, Chris.
I don't think they should be better where they. I don't think they should be better than they actually are. I think they are right around where I think they should be. They need to get better as a team, but like they just aren't that good.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. Zach has played pretty good in the respawns this year. Somehow he's averaging a 0.9 in search, which is fucking insane to me. I don't know how a guy. I know he's not playing a lot of 4s, generally in S&Ds. They're playing 2s and 3s, but it doesn't matter. For the amount of S&D that Zach grinds, and then we're now almost 2 stages in with a lot of series. Zach should not be averaging a 0.9 search. Okay, that's a regression from.
How about 04?
04 last year in almost every category, you know, was a good player, averaging kills wise 0.97 to 0.98, which is fine for this team. The problem is that he is giving them, instead of those type of neg a couple of kill maps, he's giving them a lot of 0.9s or less double negs. And I think there's a big kill deficit on this team. And I think that's because 2 of the players are very inconsistent from a slaying standpoint and regressing where they normally are at. And I think if they get to that level, I think that's how this team works. I just don't know if it's going to happen though, Chris. And I assume you have the same concern. It's like, great, they won this series, but like, it's also likely that, you know, when they play Optic tomorrow, Sam might be the only person shooting back on this fucking series. And then they go to an event, and right now, if you look at the standings, they're going to be.
I feel like Ghosty Gap
in the play-in, and they have to play fucking G2 potentially. Where they can't
he
like,
did.
I don't know.
But he still had good pop-up maps.
I think this facing nice victory today, but I think they're heading towards. Potentially having to make
a lot of people have it confused, like when like you're doing when you're doing the dirty work, you're guaranteed to always go negative.
Talking about it, Scump was kind of saying how they should wait till after Major 2 and give it some time. You know,
you're not guaranteed negative doing the objective work. Like if you like learn how to like hold your own. If you're playing with the best players in the world, like they should be slaying outside the hill or just watching over you on the hill or like whatever the case is, maybe an overload. But it's like you're always gonna have like top tier players watching over you. So like if you just get shit on, it's like solely up to you, because it's not like you're playing with like terrible players. You're playing with top players.
And give yourself a better chance winning the major.
So,
I mean, Sam, we'll start with you.
Ghosty,
what would you do? I mean,
being able to gap fill and still having pop-up maps in OW2 is like not a surprise, because he was a natural slayer. He's playing with Shotzi, Dashy, and who the fuck else? I don't even know. I forgot. Yeah, like you're gonna have pop-up maps. It's not like all of a sudden like you're doing the objective work and all of a sudden like you're just a bitch. It only holds weight like when you're doing everything and like your team is just like nowhere near you like ever for any trade or anything going on. But things don't get better later. Wait, what? FaZe could potentially though. If you swapped 04 and a BZ, do both of them get better? LAT would never do that. Ever do that. And 04 isn't enabling anyone, so how would he enable a Hydra? If he can't enable Simp, how's he going to enable Hydra? He can't even enable a player who's like already selfless. So how are you going to enable a player who's selfish? It's just like, there's no way.
Probably wait till Major 2. I think I'd wait till Major 2 and then go from there. I think that 04 is the clear player on the chopping block as of now, which he had a good series today. He had his moments. He played really, really well in the Blackheart specifically, but I think he's definitely the first one on the chopping block, but I'd give them until the Major. I think before then, like they played really well at Major 1. Could that be a one-off potentially? We don't know. Like if Zach or Abuza show up and they play how they did on lane again, and like if 04 is still struggling going Major 2, then like maybe we could have that conversation, but I think that
he's like the only one. He's the only one on the team getting fucking beat.
I agree with waiting, but the one thing that I'm actually like just thinking about, it's like when it comes to like roster decisions, like when it comes to like search and destroy, I feel like it's harder to point out your S&D struggles, and you're looking at like the two main fucking people on the roster that have been struggling in search, in my opinion, are like 04 and Draws specifically. And that's like been their problem. They're winning a decent amount of hard points. At one point, they were really good at Overload. Maybe it's regressed a little bit, or probably a decent amount, but like they were really good at that game mode. They've been better at hardpoint. Their search is what's like holding them back. And you're looking at your two players that might be potentially on the chopping block here in 04 and Draws, and they are good search players traditionally. So what do they do? Who can they get? Do they look at trying to improve their S&D, or they just try to like buy into like getting more firepower on the roster and hoping they can just put their S&D together? Like they're just in a weird spot too. If you think about it,
they're just
they're
not efficient.
They're in the spot of
working bloods. I'm just saying, like I mean, even 04 said it himself today. Like it's the thing that all of us have been pointing out, and he addressed it in his interview. He's like, bro, he went map 2 today, 0 for 5 in first blood or open duel wins. Like it's a glaring issue going from playing with a player like Tyler, who was #1 by a mile every year until this year, to 04, who is probably dead last in the category. Like when you work with the freedom of man advantage, which this team is also unbelievable with man advantage in search. Like they very rarely scam their searches or their rounds with man advantage, but getting that advantage has been very difficult for them because 04, whether that be just an individual thing.
Am I faded for saying Hydra should be dropped for Joe? Yeah, you're 100% cooked, buddy.
Finding blood. So this team is having to work from behind
off the Pine Park, which is Omega Pack.
Fucking easy to do. Like
off the Pine Park Omega Pack for that one, by the way.
Stats, Sam. So right now, 04 is second last in all active players.
I mean, I'm very critical on Hydra, but
player last right now is Exen, who's 11 for.
Ain't no way you're gonna drop from Joe. Okay, hold on. Like before I even like continue, before they get into the analysis, I'll just like bring up the other tweet I made. God, I just be yapping. Okay. This like the key word in regards to FaZe and people talking about buying out Joe right now. I just don't think Koi would ever do that, and I actually don't think Koi's would ever do that, because like Koi views themselves as like a championship contending team. Like whether or not all of us believe it or not, I don't. They view themselves as a championship contending team. So they want championship contending players, and the last thing they want to do is give up their best player to another top team to make the top team better and make them worse. So any rumor, any speculation about buying out Joe in the middle of this season, granted he's going to walk for free in the off season, but I don't think Koi gives a fuck about that. I actually don't think Koi gives a flying fuck. I think all Koi cares about is having a championship contending roster, and they're not going to drop their best player. Who the fuck do you replace Joe with? There's literally no one to replace a guy like Joseph Romero Thieves with. There's nobody. There's literally nobody. But I did have some potential options for FaZe, though. That are like actually possible. Like I try to like actually like think from a logical perspective if trades and whatever are allowed. And like just buyouts are allowed, and these ones seem like they're very logical because I don't think Aluka is the answer at the moment. Kremp, even though Kremp's not super objective minded, I know that's something he could add to his bag, and he has the highest Slayer rating in the league. Like, he is up there with engagements with Simp, which is perfect for what Simp needs. Obviously, 04 has like the highest engagements per 10 on FaZe in Hardpoint, but he doesn't translate them to kills. I feel like Kremp could translate them a lot more to kills. Kremp is friends with Draza. Instant chem there. Their S&D probably gets fucking way better. And just the respawn's gonna get better because Kremp is like him, and Kremp actually can have takeover games against top opposition, which is something he was doing on like way lesser teams than 04, and 04 can even take over in one series against a top team. And then Lurks. I'm sure Carolina would be open to anything. You could easily go get Lurks. This guy, like, I watched him play like rank for like an hour because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I watched him play rank for an hour, and I was like, and I know it's only ranked, okay? Like, I know it's only ranked. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, he's fucking top 250. You know, I'm not like that type of person, but I was just like watching him play, like just watching him, like not so much watching him play rank play, but like watching him play, and freaking Lurks is like insane at this game specifically. I don't know how it would translate to other games, but at this game, he is just floating on the map. Like, he's moving so effortlessly. There's like no wasted motions. Got the guy. I'm like, bro, this guy could actually like really fit in there too. Like, he could really fit in there and actually do damage. And then the last one, Abe. I know Abe was just dropping like 0.5s or whatever the fuck this shit is. Like, he was actually getting cooked, but I think that was just a product to a bad environment. And I think it's shame on Vancouver Surge, and shame on the coaching staff as well, even though I know it's only one person. Shame on the coaches and just like the whole team for not being able to get the best out of Abe, because like Abe's a diamond in the rough, and the fact that these people can even get the best out of him, you actually got the worst out of him. Like, I saw how he played on Koi. Like, they try to make him comfortable. Like, I don't even think him on Koi DWC was even him at his best, but it's like he looked very comfortable. Like, the way him and Joe were playing off each other is very evident. He had nobody to play off with. And like, Gwyn's a kill whore, but Gwyn's in the hill more than Lunar's, and Lunar's trying to be the slayer of the team, but he's not even a natural slayer. And then fuck TJ's just TJ. So it's like, I don't blame him for doing bad on that team, okay? I don't blame him for doing bad on that team. But there is something to be said about being undeniable when like it comes to being in bad situations. Sometimes you just have to like try. But he's a super quick SMG. If you're flying in and like your team is just not doing anything, then you're gonna be the one that looks very bad. So I definitely think Abe could use another chance, and I feel like that would actually be crazy on that team. I don't know, but that's just my opinion.
11 wins, 25 losses. 04's got way more volume, 28 wins and 55 losses. Like, it just, as you guys know, we've talked about this a lot. If you can stay in the high 40s to low 50s, that's like the sweet spot, especially if you can convert first bloods, win a lot of 3v4s, you're fine. But to your point, if they're playing, bro, I would love to know that, like, compared to the actual percentage of rounds that they play, like how many rounds are they just straight up just 3v4 off the rip?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, when you bring up the 0.9 in search, like we talked about a little bit this morning before the watch party, like S&D KDs are very, like, you have to think about it a little bit more. There's a lot more nuance to each player. Like, if I'm looking at a Tyler Beasy with a 0.9, that's great. That guy's running it down every round, trying to open lanes for my team. If he has a 0.9, he's probably excelling in doing that. But if you look at someone like Super, who is sniping every round and like basically baiting his fucking team and like sitting on the off lane, like playing for kills, if he has a 0.9, that's a different situation. So if you look at the grand scheme of their search and destroy, if 04 is dying first damn near every fucking round and he has a 0.9, I feel like that's a little bit different than like if he had a fucking 0.6 or a 1.1 or even
if Shots is on LAT for Hydra, are they better? Yeah, because I think Shotzi has more of a playing around people ability. He has more of a versatility trait that I don't think some other players have. That's for sure. Koi wouldn't even question that. Yeah, ain't no way they're biting for that. Yeah, Kremp's flying. When was Kremp's first year? MW2. It was not. It was not Vanguard. I think it was MW2. It may have been Vanguard. I may be like actually fucking faded. Like, let me see. His first year. He was playing Challengers in Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, he's playing Challengers in Vanguard. That makes sense because I knew I seen his name, but yeah. Wait, I actually think in MW2 he was also in he had a different name. Oh, I didn't even know. Like, he had whoops, I should pull this up on the screen. My bad. I'm kind of just like searching on my own. Crap. Okay, whoops. My shit on. Okay. I didn't even know that was like his name before. Volance. I didn't even know it was his name before. But his first time in the Pro League was MW2. I swore it was, but I guess not, maybe. Because it looks like he came in, like, at some point. He was at the Call of Duty Championships. Okay, he played. Okay, he came in Major 4. Okay. He came in Major 4. He came in Major 4 MW2. But, yeah, he's been playing a while. And then he was in Challengers MW3. And they got 3 in a row with Asim Exceed Brack. How did I not know that Kremp was on that team? Am I just like dumb? I swear to God, it's like I didn't even know Kremp was on that team. I swear I didn't know Kremp was on that team. Oh my God. Okay. Anyways.
1.0. Like, KD and Search is so relative to what the player is doing within their system of their team. I feel like the 0.9 thing that you keep bringing up does it have a bunch of merit to it? I'm not trying to like flame you, but I just don't think that like this specific instance.
If you take snipers away from some of these teams, I swear their ass. Oh, 100%.
Is legitimately running it down for first bloods. Him having a 0.9 might actually be a good thing.
If you
1,000%.
If he was converting first blood at a mid high 40s percentage, but 33 second to last in the league is just insane. At that point, you're just throwing your life away, Sam.
No, 100%. I agree.
Do you guys think he's trying too hard to be the first blood guy? Like, maybe he just needs to let the first bloods come to him.
They're like,
to be fair, a lot of these rounds are not like him just yeeting a lane and hoping he gets a kill.
Oh my God.
A lot of it is sometimes, and we see it oftentimes in Scar, of him just assuming a lane is covered. Yeah, and just giving himself exposed to a free kill.
It's kind of low.
It's just some of his timing base. It seems like he's just kind of stuck in that aspect.
And again, you're like, we could just sit here and speculate what the actual problem is. It could be uncomfortability on his side. Like, maybe he's legitimately trying to be his own version of Tyler because they saw this, or he saw the success that he had prior.
Okay, but like,
maybe it's their system of search and destroy.
Why
they have him
is
doing things that
Simp not doing it?
Like, when you're the person that has the onus of making a play to open the round,
why can't Simp be
the
one that makes the play and opens up the map and pops over his blood?
But I can't imagine it's an easy thing to do. So like, maybe it is just an uncomfortability thing, whether it be again the system or just within the game itself. Maybe he just hasn't figured out Black Ops 7 yet. Like, that's why I'm saying give it till Major 2.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you know,
he's been good at search his entire fucking existence on Earth. He was an S&D kid for years. He was great last year in his rookie year. So I feel like giving him another stage, at least for search and destroy purposes, isn't the worst thing in the world.
As someone who used to have a very high first blood percentage and you know, was very good at that kind of stuff, I think
give me some nuance.
I think one of the main things that I'm seeing is he sometimes I feel like he's trying to do it by himself in order to get the first blood, you also got to work with your team. Like, there needs to be some sort of strat involved. Like, he's getting picked out by himself a lot. A perfect example is like mid-hut on Scar. Stop going in mid-hut by yourself on Scar. You don't need to go in mid-hut. You don't even need to go in there. The only time you go in mid-hut in Scar is if maybe you have a teammate looking over you, or you got like a crossfire somewhere, or you're working like a setup or something, right? Like, you don't always need to be pushed up by yourself on the map, like trying to get a blood, because you're just going to get picked. And then once you get picked, you're leaving your team at a disadvantage, right? That's kind of like the thing, like, you live and die by it, right? Like, if you're going to make plays like that, you better get a kill.
That means he keeps screaming at his monitor.
It's going to hurt your team.
You have to base your strats around that guy too. Like, if you know someone is on your team going to be that first blood player, like when we were playing together, Tom, and you were going for bloods, our strats would be based around you getting that blood, and trying to help you get out. Granted, not every time you're going to be able to get a kill and get out. Sometimes you're going to get traded, but you have to set your first blood player up as best as you can.
I'm sorry for the yawns. It's like after 12 almost, so
to get the kill, get out, and keep man advantage.
100%.
Yes, it's good to get first blood, but if you just die right after, doesn't fucking matter. It's a 3v3 unless you get really good map control with a 3v3. But if you just die, it's just a trade. Nothing really matters.
Yeah. Like, you have to work off your team. Like, that's how you get first bloods. Like, there needs to be some sort of strat. Like, you can't just throw out a Pokemon ball and just call it a day, right? Like, there has to be some sort of strategy, or some sort of. There's got to be something, right? There's got to be some sort of teamwork to help him get some more bloods, right? But that's what I'm seeing the most. Like, it seems like he's playing by himself too much.
Sip might not want to do that. He never had to do that before. It could be comfortable. I have a feeling there's a lot of comfortability cheese. I just have a feeling. There's actually a lot of that.
But what do you think, Ben? I see you pondering over there.
If he can be more consistent, Tom, they're first in the league at converting first bloods at 80%, which is fucking insane, by the way. That is way above normal. Yeah, like when they get the man up situations, like, yeah, I know they scammed a couple at Major 1, but like generally they have been really good in those situations. So I think if you can clean that up, that's great. The other area of concern I have right now, though, for FaZe is they've been a really port overload now for the last 3 weeks. We've seen them play. That's like 4 maps.
Yeah.
It just seems like they've lost their go button.
Every team on overload.
I don't know if they're kind of in their head with the slump or something. But I think we all agree watching them play Scar today. It just felt like you just weren't playing with the speed required.
Damn, am I actually going to analyze that hard point or what? Yeah. I don't even know.
The overload was driving me nuts. In overload, when you get kills, just go. Like, stop overthinking it. Just go. Like, dude, even if you get 2 or 3 kills, if you win your one fight on your lane, just push it. Like, push your lane out. Like, make the other team tweak. Make them have to think about you. Like, if you got one guy left, one guy right, and 2 guys middle, and you win your 1v1 on the right side of the map, hit the right side of the map and just hit it. Like, they're going to be calling you out, hitting the right side. Those guys on the other team are going to have to worry about you hitting right now. It's just going to help your teammates get kills, because now the other team's worried about you pinching, and it fucks everything up. Bro, so many times there's kills going down, but it's like nobody's moving. Like, everybody's just standing still. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like, make a play. Like, do something. Make use of your kills. Right? It's a really big thing in overload. Go ahead, Dill.
I was going to say, the thing that worries me about this FaZe team the most, yeah, we've talked about their surge and their overload. Now I'm about to bring up hardpoint. If you watch all their series and their hardpoints, they go down 80 to 100 points every single
they won the
day.
series, yeah.
They won the series, by the way.
No, they did win the series, but bro, look at all their hardpoints. They go down 100 points every single series. As the year progresses and goes on, teams get better at holding these hills. You're not going to be able to have the freedom to come back every single match. Like, I don't know what they got to do.
That being said,
the
if they got to hit the boom booms, you know those like things you put in your nose? Bro, they have to like come out way harder in these hard points. Yeah, the block they played well. The other map, they won map 1, but they were down 80.
Don't worry, I got something for Thieves.
Wait, that being said, though, Dill, this is probably one of the easier games to come back in, because some of these hills are insanely fucking hard to break if you hard rotate.
Not really. Thieves are having a hard time holding hard points right now, Duarte. And I got some clips for us.
I think Tom's got some evidence.
Some clips.
I got some evidence.
I love
here,
clips.
Duarte.
That's like what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. The analyst. That's what I'm here for.
Let's switch on over to the Black Car Hardpoint. Take a look at LA Thieves' setups real quick.
Okay,
we're going in here to a peep.
Okay, let's see some analysis. I'm locking into. Bro, I had like all this energy, and then all of a sudden I just got like slapped with just some aura of like tiredness out of nowhere. I'll go like right here. Alright. Once FaZe get 3-0 tomorrow morning, like they're gonna be back on the drop 04. If FaZe beat Optic tomorrow, That might be the worst thing. Dude, if Optic was not 6-0, let's say Optic was like 5-1. If they wanted to play like 3D chess and like take some competition out, they would show up to that FaZe game and just allow them to beat them. But I'm not sure if they would ever actually do that because, you know.
5.
Yep.
A P5 hard point. Look at where LA Thieves are on the map. Let's let this play out and take a look at what happened here with LA Thieves. We're getting a perfect rotation to this hard point. They got everywhere they need to be. Let's see what happens. It starts with Paco by himself on the right side of the map. He goes down. Simp to Pimp. Walt here with LA Thieves. We're getting a perfect rotation to this hard point. They got everywhere they need to be. Let's see what happens. It starts with Paco by himself on the right side of the map. He goes down. Simp to Pimp. Waltzes through the middle of the map by himself. Finds a kill. And just like that, I mean, hold on. In about 5 seconds, it's already look at where FaZe is compared to where they just were.
Back up.
No problem, Ben. No problem.
Are you blaming Paco for this?
No, when the fuck did I blame Paco?
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Ben's on some crazy gaslight shit today.
Nah, I'm not.
I wasn't even finished yet. I was just explaining what was happening.
Okay,
ACL pain meds, bro.
We have audio listeners, so I like to explain what's happening on the minimap for the audio listeners. All right, so we got Paco on the right side of the map on a P5 rotation. He's by himself.
I hate watching Blackheart. No, it's a good map.
So FaZe are able to get a freebie.
No, not a good
And
map.
then you got a
Holy
BZ
shit.
who gets picked as
It is like not as bad as other maps.
And then you can see the two guys
But
on
yeah,
hill.
plus us to go though.
Liam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken
It'll
down.
be the
All
worst thing
kills
for
go
his team
down.
at the
I'm gonna
BO.
pause it there once the FaZe guys
'Cause
come
they're
off
gonna think
spawn,
they're
because the
improving
spawns
it out
flip here. Boom,
chain.
spawns flip, bada bing, bada boom.
But we
And
know
now
it's
look
not
at
gonna be
this. FaZe had the back
sustainable.
spawns. They broke the hard point, which should have been arguably a full hold for
Yeah.
LA Thieves. Ends up collapsing.
I mean, I don't
Now
even
I'll
care at
ask,
the end
what
of
do
the
you
day,
guys
bro.
think
Like,
went
if
wrong?
they
Like I
want to
said,
fuck up,
Paco's fault.
hold on, I'm sorry. If FaZe want to fuck up and just keep 0-4 the whole time, God bless you, bro. Like, literally just go do it, bro. I don't even care no more. You know? Spawn them on one side of the map and have one person watching where they spawn.
FaZe had the back spawns.
Yeah,
They broke
it's a
flip
pretty
here. Boom,
lazy
spawns
map
flip,
for
bada
sure.
bing, down. I'm gonna pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip, bada bing, bada boom. Runs through middle. FaZe are able to get a freebie, and he's by himself, and he gets picked. He gets hit by a nade. So FaZe are able to get a freebie, and then you got a BZ who gets picked as Simp the Pimp runs through middle. A BZ gets shot in the back, and then you can see the two guys on hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm going to pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns.
That was interesting.
Guys on hill as Simp the Pimp runs through middle. A BZ gets shot in the back. And then you got a BZ who gets picked as Simp the Pimp runs through middle. A BZ gets shot in the back. And then you can see the two guys on hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm going to pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip. Bada bing, bada boom. And FaZe guys come over.
Why didn't Niam not watch his own middle?
And then you can see the two guys on hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor.
Because he was trying not to die after like this second this guy got a kill. He was like trying just to like maximize like the time as opposed to challenging. Probably should have challenged.
As Simp the Pimp runs through middle, a BZ gets shot in the back, and then you can see the two guys on hill. Niam's sitting here licking the floor. He gets taken down. All the kills go down. I'm gonna pause it there once the FaZe guys come off spawn because the spawns flip here. Boom, spawns flip. Bada bing, bada boom. And now look at this. FaZe had the back spawns. They broke the hard point, which should have been arguably a full hold for the LA Thieves. Ends up collapsing. Now I'll ask, what do you guys think went wrong?
Wait, I think that is Paco's fault.
Wait,
100%.
hold on. What?
100%, bro.
Okay.
Go back.
The reason why I think Puck was partially to blame is because like that's a burger spot. The number one thing about Blackheart, and we're 5 months in and motherfuckers still haven't figured this shit out. Play guarantees, bro. Play guarantees. Like everything on that map is just so fragile. Play guarantees. Play guarantees. He's just like laying in the open. It's like a cute angle, but I mean, like you're getting trade out instantly. If you're like more in a guaranteed corner, more of a guaranteed heady, way better.
To where Paco was. Like, Paco shouldn't have even been.
Is this Paco's fault, dude? Is this his fault?
Bro, he's pushed up by himself. Like, yes, his teammate dies. Once his teammate dies, he needs to get the fuck out of there. Like, he gets hit with a nade. They run ahead and kill him.
Like, just leave.
And the reason his team.
I don't think he should leave.
Teammate died mid square was because he was trying to go help Paco. So he tries to, he overtweaks trying to go help Paco. Paco should just got out of there. Why are you still in the P? The reason his teammate died mid square was because he was trying to go help Paco. So he tries to, he overtweaks trying to go help Paco. Paco should just got out of there. Why are you still in the P3 area when you know you're just gonna get outnumbered there?
Yeah.
Number 3 tries to help him, and he gets picked because of that.
Like,
so
he's not really this is a one and done here. It's a one and done.
If he doesn't get naded, the play probably does not go down like this.
But
he
when
gets
you get
one.
naded, you got to get the fuck out. And also,
Bro, we
you don't want to be in a situation where you just get traded.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Wait,
but,
hold
like,
on. Hold on, Matt. There's
There's
a
a lot
across
of
the
different things
map.
going on
there's a
this
lot of
movie.
things to digest
There's a lot
here.
of things to talk about here.
Yes, I was actually gonna
He's doing
bring up
step
that
3, Sam. He's doing step. We're not at that step yet. We can't be pushed out P2. That's what I was gonna say. I was saying, yo,
Okay, hold on. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Give me one sec, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to fucking turn off the heater. I was getting cooked, and I needed some more water. I had no water. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Okay. Scrap should have never been here, but they talked about this. But they talked about this because they did the same thing versus Boston. Did they? I mean, it could easily work against a team like Boston because fuck, Boston's pretty ass. Okay, but okay. Neem just laying down should watch his own middle. He kills 6 and Abuzi could help Paco. Okay, let me pull up my little thing. Especially when it comes to P5. I mean, I don't mind this because this is almost like LAT's like P2 where like they like push this side and spawn them over here. Like they have a guy blocking the back on P2. They have the guy pushed up. They spawn him far. They do the exact same thing on like this like P5. They don't want them coming here. They want them coming here because anyone who's played Blackheart, all of us have played Blackheart. Even if you like spawn in the back, if you spawn in the back and you have like no control of like mid or like the front, it feels like a never-ending wave. It feels like every time like you come up, there's always like another person flying off the wall, already challenging again, over and over again. It just seems like it happens like so fast. So LAT going out of the way to block this is great. But the rest of it seems counterproductive, okay? Like, it's all about counterproductivity, whatever. And I was going to make another point, but I'm actually going to hold it. But it's counterproductive because if Scrap is covering this whole side, this essentially means that 3 could, like, actually, like, move up and go help on this side and be in a better position to pivot because he's like the very crucial, but he has to block the back. there's a con to this setup. There's like a con to this setup because you're leaving this guy all the way over here. But I don't like whoever suggested that he backed up. I don't like him backing up because it just gives FaZe this space, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I actually prefer fighting that early. I don't want FaZe to have the whole back and have to fight you in the back. I don't like that. Because the second FaZe starts occupying this, maybe you might get a sticky spawn, but most likely if they have enough numbers back here, if they got 3 guys back here, you're gonna start spawning out. So why even give them the space in the first place? So I don't mind Hydra's spot. I don't like Hydra being pushed up. I just don't like the spot that he's in. I like this spot, but he was already in it. But he should be playing like an offie, and this guy should be helping him. But this guy can't go because this guy's an angle on him. It's just all fucked. And this guy has to block the back because he just got a kill on 04. If 3 moves up, this guy could spawn in the back. So they kind of fucked themselves. This whole setup's just fucked. If it was up to me, I would not push that far. I would be inside P1 if it was up to me, because you could still influence the same spawn from inside P1, and it means that 3 doesn't have to worry about getting hit from the side because you have a guy inside, and then this guy could actually block or fucking whatever. There's so much more you could do. I think scrapping that far still makes mid an option to watch because they could still hit through the window and go inside. I would block it from inside, because inside you could do more jobs than one. You could watch this, you could watch that. This guy could do something. This guy doesn't have to be fucking completely fucking just on the hill with absolutely nothing to do. This guy could watch long, maybe even if this guy's in here just in case he could, but you should have a guy in P1 instead.
Bro, but
Ernie's pushing out cuts with. He's doing step 3, Sam. He's doing step. We're not at that step yet. We can't be pushed out P2. That's what I was gonna say. I was saying, yo, Ernie.
The map control, but
Ernie's pushing out cuts with 0 kills on the map.
That's not.
Bro, Hydra should have took a gunfight when Abizi died. It's Paco. He's getting 1 and getting traded, or potentially could get 2. Abizi spawns up, helps whatever. Exactly. Neum just watching nothing. Pretty much leaving fucking Neum to do absolutely nothing on the hill, but. I feel even if you're on the hill, you should have something to do. I don't really believe in being unless it's a house hill. If it's a house hill, but even on a house hill, there's something to watch always, because your team should be influencing something for you to be able to do something, and watch something.
That bad though.
Brother,
it's kind of bad.
If you're pushed out on one side of the map, if you're pushed out P2,
100%.
What do you have? You guys have all front.
Hold on.
Wait, let me finish. What should you do? What should you do if your teammate is pushed out on one side of the map? You should play soft on the other side and back up and play together.
That is true, Dylan.
Wait,
hold on.
Cosmo always is perfect game where everything could be perfect.
Wait, but let's be real. Let's be real. Why are we not stacking the lane, bro? We know everyone is gonna go around for spawns on this rotation.
Agree, Chris.
Why are we not stacking the side where they're gonna go around?
All they need to do is they don't need to really stack. Hydra could just back up to the forklift area, work with number 3 off spawn while number 2 has his mid.
Yeah, they can do that.
I think Chris's point.
They got too much dip on their side.
Just audible. Call out.
I think the Chris's point, how did Ernie get up in the spot, Tom? Did he just wall run this spot, or
he hits it? I'll spawn. He just runs there.
Yeah, I think the Chris's
he hits
point
or mid. Or no, he goes long.
He should have fucking stayed there the whole time. Okay, I just want to point out to what Attach is saying, because obviously what Attach is saying obviously makes sense. It makes sense, but this comes down to just philosophy and what style you like in your hard point, okay? And if you're okay with what the consequences are to your actions. So if he's calling for this guy to be pushed up, if this guy's pushed up, everyone else fall back. That's pretty much what he's saying. Makes perfect sense. You have the guy on the hill. You'll have this guy pushed up. It means you're influencing everyone to go that way. And so if he falls back and he falls back, whatever, yada, 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 still blocking like the back, etc., etc. Okay. The only issue is when you give them space, it comes at a price. Everything comes at a price. If you give them the space to push up and start influencing this section of the map, okay, when you give them space to influence this section of the map, it means that now if you're giving them this space, you cannot be the first to die. Okay? You can't be the first to die. Let's say all 3 members of FaZe now are I'll just use like yellow. Let's say all 3 members of FaZe are like over here. And like let's say this guy's like pushing in the back. Obviously Hydra's gonna have some help here. Let's say FaZe gets like the first kill and the rest of them manage to stay alive for the 2.5 seconds. I don't know how big the odds are of Hydra spawning in here. I know this house could be pretty sticky. It can be pretty sticky even when motherfuckers are flying back here. It can be pretty sticky. But if they're like legit in the back, the first person to die is probably going to spawn out. So giving them the space means it comes at the risk. If you die first, you may be spawning out already. As opposed to if you fight it early, which I don't mind Hydra for doing, but this comes down to what your philosophy is a hard point, what you like with your hard point. When you fight it early and you at least get one, you're delaying their push and you could like stop them. So if you do die, you're still going to get another life in the back to come back and combat that before they even have a chance to hit the back. As opposed to giving them and you only get one shot. If you fight it early and delay them early, then you spawn in the back, you get another shot. As opposed to giving them all the map and having one shot and spawning out because they're just fully occupying the back. But I know this could be very sticky, but not all the time though. Not all the time though. So, but like it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's probably not going to secure like your hill time if you spawn out, because then it's just going to be like a mixed fest here. This is going to be a mixed fest going back and forth, motherfuckers flying in, flying out. So all depends on like your team. It all depends on your team, because like every team should. I know LA Thieves and FaZe don't really have one, but what your system, what your philosophy is on every map, you should have like some sort of a game plan on every map. If you're a team that's okay with like not having the back and maybe being able to flip, you know, whatever, it could be fine if like you play back if like this guy's pushed up and just hoping that the one chance goes well, because it should still go well, because like they can't waste a lot of time. They have to hit shit. They're not just going to let you soak time, especially at FaZe. They're not going to let you just soak time. They're definitely going to try to be quick. But if you're playing good enough crossfires and corners, you should be able to kill them anyway and win the trades and still have the back spawns. But it all depends on like your style. Like I actually like the play that Hydra's doing, just because you could still probably have another life. I just think that Scrap didn't have to be. I like what they're doing though. Like they're trying to spawn him like back here. Like they're trying to give him the hell spawn, because like if he's pushed up here and 3's like over here blocking the back, they're just gonna like spawn over here, and they're so far away from the hill. And the further they are away from the hill, the easier it makes it. So it's actually like pretty great. But because they did the exact same thing on P2, where like I said, spawning them all the way over here when like P2, like they did the exact same thing. They're just doing the exact same thing on opposite ends of the map, which leads you to believe they have some sort of system when it comes to holding. But you know, everything else, I mean, with how players are playing, is a completely different story for Thieves. But either or could work. It all depends on what your fucking whatever is. Whatever.
Is this like is this a necessary?
Yeah, he hits a mid here. No, he goes mid.
Is this like a necessary play? Because it puts his team in a position where they got to play like pretty quick, high octane ball and not lose his spawns.
Yo, why didn't he stay mid? He should have stayed
I
mid.
think it's a risky play.
Oh, okay, yeah, he just fucking said it. He should have stayed mid. Yeah, but the reason why I like Scraps staying mid is because it covers a lot more. He's not just like doing one job; he's doing multiple jobs. Like if he's pushed up in mid, he still influences this fucking side. Like you don't need to be pushed up here to influence that. Being here is pretty much the exact same thing. Like they're gonna like spawn over here. And if you're in mid, you can watch that as well, and it leaves like your team able to help in the back, and you pretty much have everything here. The guy on the hill could like maybe peek that way. It's like it makes it so much more easy. Makes it so much more easy. Like this guy mid has this and could occasionally peek this, but this guy could have this, and 3 could like solely be dedicated to that with the other guy. Have everything covered. And this guy could even like pinch there if he has to and go back. I did the exact same thing. Like every time I play 8s or like I play ranked, I'm like block the back. I'm just running around mid on P5. It usually works as long as you're blocking the back. You need to block the back. If you're not blocking the back, they're just going to spawn behind you. But if you're influencing mid, like you fuck them so hard. Because like they just like spawn over here. They have to choose between going this way or this way. That they run into you either way. And if you die early, you're going to spawn in the back anyway. And you'll be able to hit them before they even come back at you again. You know? It just all works out that way.
Hey,
no, realistically, guys, I think Ernie should stay mid here.
Either.
Like once Ernie gets his kill, just stay out mid. Just stay out.
I just want him to be in the play. That's all I care about. Like he gets this kill off ult, but in the grand scheme of the break, that kill is a completely irrelevant kill.
They got a 2-piece on the rotation here.
Okay, see, here's the thing though. They're just on different pages, guys. Like
it's like P2 on Hossy, don't ever push out Rock. I mean, yeah. Yeah, actually, I guess that's actually a good one. Neem should be watching his own front. Exactly. Scrap goes mid, Hydra take a gunfight, and a BZ gets to trade, and they salvage this. Yeah, exactly. You got to do what Scar doing. You got to do what Scrap doing when they get 4 dead, though.
They're like, everybody's just doing different shit.
We can't be pushed on both sides. If you ever get pushed on both sides and one person dies, you're going to lose it. And that's just what they did. They got to play soft. And Ernie has all the front. He should be also staying mid and trying to get mid. But like, if Ernie's going to do this, they have to back up. They can't just push up on P3, or this is what's going to happen.
Actually, now that I rewinded it back, I actually don't know if this was bad from Ernie. Now that I rewind it back,
I don't think he needs to be front.
They did get all
I
kills.
think he should be mid.
It's an unnecessary risk.
No, but they did get all the kills. Look, they got kills. Look, 1, 2. Right, last guy. One guy comes off all they get.
Yeah, but okay. He should be mid though. He should be mid because if you're here, you're only watching here, and they're not guaranteed to come this way all the time. Like they could go this way, they could go in the window. If you're in mid, you're able to cover multiple things, which helps your team. Like if he's pushed out over here, then number 2 knows no one's going to come long because he's there. But he has to watch his mid, but he has to soak the hill as well, so he can't watch mid from the angle where this guy could get hit from the side, like, you know? Which is why Scraps going front P2 is a detriment, because now he's watching mid, but he can't watch like the other angle of mid, like, you know, like the angle that like a lot of people take. He can't see anyone until they walk out the door, which means if this guy wants to go help Hydra, there's still a whole angle he can get hit at that 2 can't even see unless he flies out. So Scrap just going in mid, now like the front's not even that much of an issue. And if you're in mid, they're not going to hit the hop-up wall on you. They can only go around long, but who the fuck's actually going to go around long? They're mostly going to go around mid and around the back. So him just going mid just helps everything. It just makes the whole thing easier.
Another one, three dead. One last guy's at old. Like Ernie's funneling them. By Ernie being here, you know, like what Dylan said, you know they're all like he has all his cut.
You're 2 dead from not having spawns because there's fucking only 3 people on that side and one guy's.
Well, no, I agree with Dylan. Like I think they should be playing it softer. Like I think, like Paco and BZ should be playing softer.
It's an unnecessary risk. If you just play middle, you can help the rotator to like feed the funnel off the next wave of kills. Instead, like to Sam's point, cool. I mean, you kill 04 here, great kill. The problem is that it's so risky if the 2 players die because now the guy in hill is fucked and he's not going to be able to block spawns. You've given FaZe Vegas essentially a free break.
Also,
Bro,
when
they just
Paco
didn't-
dies,
it's not even risky. They just didn't. Bro, I'm telling you, if LA Thieves backs up here, they just hold this. Like Scrap got the kill front, insta-looked his wall run, so they couldn't even hit front or mid. If number 3 and number 4 are just sitting in the back right here, number 2 could watch the mid door run out. Number 3 and 4 have team shots in the back.
Well,
They
number
just
2
can't be pushed
also-
up on that side.
nah,
Number 2
Dylan's
also
spitting right
tweaked
now.
and
Nah,
got-
Dylan, you're spitting
No,
right now.
Dylan-
Actually, I agree with Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both
Yeah, I agree with
both
Dylan.
could be right.
Like Scrap got the kill front, insta-looked his wall run, so they couldn't even hit
Oh, fuck. Whoops. Is that mine? Shit.
front or mid. If number 3 and number 4 are just sitting in the back right here, number 2 could watch the mid door run out. Number 3 and 4 have team shots in the back.
Well,
They
number
just
2
can't be pushed
also-
up on that side.
Nah,
Number 2
Dylan's
also
spitting right
tweaked
now.
and
Nah,
got-
Dylan, you're spitting
No,
right now.
Dylan-
Actually, I agree with
Dylan's-
Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both
Yeah, I agree with
both
Dylan.
could be right. But I also, bro, number 2 tweaked. He just
It
gave up
comes
mid
under the
door.
comms. It comes under the comms too.
Number 2 just gave up mid door and he just walked out and killed Abe in
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah. I agree with everything you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I think in that situation, I actually don't mind Ernie's play that much. After rewinding it now, they get all the kills.
Okay, but like I just want to point out one more asterisk to like attach this thing, even though like I just brought it up. Okay, so what he says makes a lot of sense. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. This guy pushed up. This guy just watched this. These guys in the back playing trades. But the thing is, anyone who's played this map knows these trades back here are not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed kills back here, okay? You're not guaranteed kills. You're not guaranteed kills. And just allowing FaZe to marinate this means that, like, yeah, once again, like I said, if you die, you're probably going to spawn out because they're going to have so many people back there. And giving FaZe this whole P3 is not good. Because if Neem's watching this and let's say a guy decides to, like, fucking take an offie right here, he has a free chal on Neem, you know, like they could easily 2-man work this and 2-man work the back. And then by the time Scrap comes back, you know, trades are probably already going down and then the spawns are going to get chaotic and you're going to lose any ounce of control you have. It's just way too chaotic to give them all the space. It's just way too chaotic. I would much rather deal with the problem earlier. I feel like, yeah, so I don't really like the turtling. I do like the sense that it could work. It could work, but like the trades just aren't guaranteed. Like I see teams trade out the back on breaks like pretty like effectively, and like you're gonna force out like a spawn. Like I don't know, but not gonna lie, I think it's pointless making them spawn on one side. Wait, what? Yeah, Zoom is faded. They have to focus P4. That's where they were spawning. They're hitting 4 and losing trades. Wait, what? Yeah, Zoom is faded. They have to focus P4 because where they spawning them, they 4 hitting and losing trades. Okay, I got you, man. You should have known the S&D in the series. It was bad. It was bad from LAT. I mean, I'm not touching Scar with a 10-foot pole. And just like 3 weeks ago, LAT was good at Scar S&D. I just like don't blame any team on Scar S&D playing the map over and over again. There's only so many things you could do on Scar S&D over and over again in major qualifiers. Maybe they're saving their stuff for like the actual major. I don't know, but it's like there's only so much you could do in a qualifier in Scar S&D. Everyone plays the map every day. We see the same stuff every day. Like, what more can you do? Like, you can't really show all like your tendencies all the time, like all the stuff that you really want to do in an online qualifier, because like then you're not gonna have like anything else to do. So that map is like kind of like That map's kind of a bit for me. Not gonna lie, I think it's pointless making them spawn on one side. I get it, but I think it's no point. It's hard to tell where the pressure is coming, and routes aren't that hard to pick up. Okay, but spawning them on one side is better. Like, you don't really want to spawn them like you don't want things to be chaotic. Like, that's why you see teams like Optic go out of their way to like funnel teams in a spot, because they don't want to have to like, oh, maybe they're this way, maybe they're that way. At least if you know where they're spawning, you know, are they going to be able to take a route, or it just makes things easier. If you spawn them all P4, you'll know in like 3 seconds. If you spawn a mole P4, you'll know in 3 seconds if they're hitting this side. If you don't see them in 3 seconds, you know they're all hitting this side. It makes it way easier as opposed to if you're just like all over the place spawning them this side and that side, you know. If you're spawning them here, you can know pretty fast like what they're actually going to do. And that's why it makes it easier. Hey, son. What the... Hey, King Pix, the secret owner of FaZe Vegas. If you have mid, you basically have the routes it could take. Exactly. Just like get mid, and it's pretty much over.
I agree with Dylan.
Dylan's correct. Like both could be right. But I also, bro, number 2 tweaked. He just gave up mid door.
It comes under the comms too.
Number 2 just gave up mid door, and he just walked out and killed Abe in the side.
Yeah. I agree with everything you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I think in that situation, I actually don't mind Ernie's play that much. After rewinding it now, they get all the kills. He pushes out. Like they have all the info. They literally can only come in and right. There's nowhere else they can come. Just play tight. Like playing it back. Made the play. I even think a BZ pushing up like through mid was a bad play. Like just play around the back.
Tommy, you don't think you should just play mid?
Look, okay, even right there.
Winding it now.
This is why I don't like attaches. This is why, like, I understand and it sounds great, but this is exactly why I don't fucking like it.
They get all the kills. He pushes out. Like, they have all the info.
Look, just having people on the enemy team, having a lot of bodies here.
They literally can only come in and right.
Like, why is number 6 spawning out? Like, he should easily be spawning in the back, right? But they just have, like, so much fucking influence over here that it forces spawn out, even though I still think that makes no sense at all. So imagine if, like, those players are, like, in the back over here. Probably going to force a spawn out. But
there's nowhere else they can come. Just play tight, like, playing it back.
That makes
the play. I even think a BZ pushing up, like, through mid was a bad play. Like, just play tight, like, playing it back.
It's actually so funny because they spawn 6, goes to P3, and then fucking number 1 just gets a hell spawn.
I even think a BZ pushing up like through mid was a bad play. Like just play around the back.
But Tommy, you don't think he should just play middle ring and be able to help his guys?
No, I think a better play would have been. I mean, Ernie gets a kill. He's coming back mid. I think the biggest problem here is when they get the kills and Ernie has the info. Like I think they need to play softer in the back. Like I think they just need to hold. Like especially after Paco gets tagged up here. Like Paco, like right here. Look, they get 3 dead. Right, Paco gets hit by an 8. He gets tagged up. Like, I think if Paco just runs backwards and plays with a BZ off spawn here, and they just play a crossfire or just play tight back here and just play some corners and guarantee yourself some kills, I think that's the best way to play.
Well, Ernie was probably mind blown. Like, wait, how the fuck did they just insta break the back? Like, how did my teammates instantly die? It's because his teammates ran at them. Like, their teammates pushed them while they were pushing.
I do think Ernie should be mid. I would have rather have Ernie play mid, but I don't think that was the biggest problem of the setup.
I think it just speaks towards this map and how quickly situations can get away from you. And if you're playing that spot that Ernie's playing and you're not in the play, you can't help your teammates bail out of bad timing, bad comms, even though you just got 3 fucking kills. Rotation.
He could have been a little bit more proactive. They got all the kills and he pushed out long. Like he's funneling them right. Like they're all spawning right. He has all the info. Like they're all right.
He was proactive. He literally got that. They got those kills. He went and funneled them. He picked up the player rotating towards him and started to run back. But by the time he was running back, a BZ got shot in the side because Neum gave up his side door, and then Hydra was in an isolated position.
They didn't buy any time for him. That's why what Dylan is saying would have been a great play. They didn't buy.
He got shot in the side because Neum gave up his side door, and then Hydra was in an isolated position.
They didn't buy any time for him. That's why what Dylan is saying would have been a great play. Like just playing tight in the back and just holding. Like it even buys time for Ernie if they just stay alive. They just come back and get back into play. Clearly, it's just a communicate. Bro, their comms had to have been terrible right here. I don't know what they were like. I don't know what the thought process was on the rotation or what. But wait, there's more. Then we get into a P2. P2, actually, FaZe trolled the P2. We'll skip that. Heavy FaZe. I mean, they played pretty good. We'll skip that one. That's no problem. But let's go back into the P3 here. Let's go to the P3 here, Sam. Sam, let's get you back here.
Hold on. I'm saying Blackheart specifically. It's pointless to spawn them on one side. Like they didn't push them though. I think this is less on a BZ and Hydra, more on Scrap. Oh, yeah, it is more on Scrap. I didn't think Hydra did anything wrong. And a BZ has to half block as well. He has to block. So, yeah.
Let's get you involved here. All right, P3, LA Thieves again. Like they hold, they get here early. They're playing tight on his hard point. You can see Hydra. He gets pushed out in the back. Even Abizi, he spawns here. Abizi spawns here. But look at what happens here. Look at how LA Thieves get broken.
This one's on Abe.
It's tweaking.
You think this one's on Abe? Yeah, I
feel
don't know
like
why
he's going
coming back
back
to
and forth
mid.
a lot, giving himself really shit timing.
Yeah, that I think it was on Abe too. He should be working with Paco back there.
Like
and just helping him.
one can get info front for free without really
AI
being in
type
danger.
shit.
Like 2 can crossfire through square. Like he can see the P1 door for the comms for the guy in the back, and then Abe should be helping 4. Or I guess Paco in this situation.
Abe
Like
needs to help Paco
Abe
here.
should be activating
For
off Neon's info all the time. Like there's no reason for Abe to ever look at the hill in this situation.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like lets the back get overwhelmed.
But I'm actually shocked that he turned here.
Yeah, there's no
there
point
was
to
no
turn.
contest. There was no nothing.
Until Neom dies, he does not need to look at the hill.
Yeah, nah, Abe definitely trolled here. I definitely think Paco could throw some shimmies and maybe not full chow, like make FaZe like kind of jump
Paco
out.
dying instantly also.
Yeah.
Like Paco died instantly and kind of fucked him here. Like if he just stays alive and throws some shimmies and stays alive back there, like it's free pickings for Abizi. But Tyler,
All right, and also, okay, so something else I actually want to point out, like about Blackheart, and I've been doing this in real time too. Okay. The thing about Blackheart, I mean, it's a very simple map to play, and like when it comes to like hill holds, especially on P3 and P4, it's just about reading the immediate pressure and not overthinking and reacting to it. Another thing I don't like besides a Beezy's thing, okay? Another thing, because once again, let's make the hill guy useful.
we're also
Let's
left
make the hill
with-
guy
like,
useful.
like, yeah,
Okay, so
Back it
so
over.
I'll
No
rewind
reason
it.
for square. 1 can get info front for free without really being in danger. Like 2 can crossfire.
Okay, so right here, okay. On this P4, okay, I need everyone to listen to this too, okay? Because I think some people may think it's kind of crazy, but it's actually not, okay? And it's not anything fucking mind-blowing, by the way. On this map, it's quite as simple. Read the immediate pressure and react. Like, don't think about it. Don't think about the ifs and the react. Because nobody on Blackheart is taking their fucking time, okay? No one on Blackheart is taking their time. So I'm going to use this as an example. It's more than just the BZ in this scenario. I just think it's a team that doesn't know how to play Blackheart. And maybe I just have a different philosophy of how to play this map. But if I'm number 1, okay, if I'm number one, I don't like this like setup. Once again, I don't like the too passive stuff. Because I don't like giving so much space. But if number 1 is on the hill and he sees no one's front, on P4 they literally spawn like right in front of you, you know. But there's probably some trades that happen like beforehand that like I miss, that's spawning him, or like fucking number 1 was just like coming from over here and he spawned them over here. But if you don't see them on this side within 5 seconds, they're hitting mid in the back. There's no other option. They're not gonna late hit the front. Like no one's late hitting the front, like, you know, 10 seconds later. If you don't see them at the front after like 5 seconds, leave the front up to the person holding the hill, and this guy should backtrack to go to the back with everybody else. It should not be a 2-person job back here. This should be a 3-person job back here. Like, I've seen it and I've done it. Okay, I've seen it, I've done it. This is not rocket science. This is just how Blackheart is. And leave the hill guy, because there's enough space on this hill for this hill guy to see someone and for them to be able to adjust to whatever like they have to do. But at this current time, there's nobody here. They're not gonna hop over this thing fucking 10 seconds late. No one's doing that. Nobody even likes hitting this hill from the front. If you don't see anyone in the front after 5 seconds, let the guy on the hill, which you probably want Neom, because like Scrap likes to sprint around and get kills. Leave Neom to sit on the hill and watch the cubby. Watch the cubby window. That's pretty much all he's got to watch. They're not going to late do that. Leave it up to him just to watch the front by himself. If he sees activity, he could call for help. There's so much space on here to finesse. He just needs to like play for info by himself on the hill. Scrap without even looking. It doesn't matter if no one's seen anything. He should already be going to the back. The front doesn't even matter anymore now. No one's late hitting the front. They're going to hit mid. It's just like common sense. And these are the moments where you don't overthink it. Don't think, oh, well, maybe that. Just don't think, do. They're going to hit the mid. They're going to hit the back. No hindsight cheese. Leave it up to one guy on the hill. Reinforce the fucking back. And then when you get the kills in the back, they're going to start spawning over here. And then you readjust to now having more bodies on the front of the hill, and now you have less over here because now you dealt with this. You dealt with the immediate pressure because they're just breaking. They just came off of P3. They're going to take routes, etc., etc. But having two guys on the hill, even though 2 is watching mid, I don't like this. I don't like it. I would much rather have him pivot to the back to help, pivot over to here to help, do whatever you got to do. I would go in the back and help, and just leave Neum alone to watch the front. Or if Scrap is already over here, Neum should just fucking go. Like whoever, I don't care. But it should be 3 in the back, not 2.
Through square. Like he can see the P1 door for the comms for the guy in the back, and then Abe should be helping 4. Or I guess Paco in this situation.
Abe
like
Abe
should be activating off Neum's info in the time. Like there's no reason for Abe to ever look at the hill in this situation.
Yeah.
And he kind of just lets the back get overwhelmed.
But I'm actually shocked that he turned here.
Yeah, there's no point
there
to
was no
turn.
contest. There was no nothing.
Until Neum dies, he does not need to look at the hill.
Like there's just too much time like watching like the front of the hill. Honestly, it's too much time. At some point, you just have to have like the common sense. And I've seen it so many times. Like I'll even use Renegade. Okay, I'll use him on Huntsman because it's like I watch his scrims a lot, and even in games, I see him do the exact same thing. And it's like I think it's one of his biggest mistakes, and it's not reading pressure fast enough. And like you're so useless for so long, and then all of a sudden your whole team is already dead. And then that's when you notice, and by then like the play's pretty much already over. It's kind of compromised. Pretty much like the exact same thing with this. You could only watch the front for so long before you have to just tell yourself, no one's hitting this shit, brother. They're all hitting the back. Okay? No one's late hitting this shit. Okay? No one's late hitting this shit. And if you're on it, and now, let's say the hill guy now pivots to watching this. So now if the hill guy pivots to watching this, and you have Hydra in the back, you got 3 in the back, and then you got this guy in the back. Way better. And if the hill gets contested, then this guy could just turn. It's like that simple. But no one's going to hit that. The immediate pressure's in the back. Even if one guy, let's say one guy hits the front like super late. Let's say it's like that type of situation. One guy hits the front late. It doesn't even matter. If you have essentially a crossfire, which is like a 4th man, and then you got 3 guys back here to deal with these 3 guys. By the time they deal with this shit, you're still gonna be spawning in the back. You have reinforcements on one guy, and you could take that guy out, and they're spawning over here, and you'll be able to deal with that guy before that guy even does anything crazy. It just makes more sense, but whatever.
Yeah, nah, Abe definitely trolled here. I definitely think Paco could
Yeah,
throw
but
some
Abe, like,
shimmies
did
and maybe
troll,
not full
but-
chow, like make FaZe like kind
Yeah,
of jump
Paco
out.
dying instantly also.
Yeah.
Like Paco died instantly and kind of fucked him here. Like if he just stays alive and throws some shimmies and stays alive back there, like it's free pickings for
Yeah, but
Beezy.
the
But
fact he had
Tyler
no help
also
in the
left
back
him out
was
to
pretty
dry.
crazy, though.
Pollock got an insta trade, stayed alive. You never know what happens in the 3v3.
Paco-
Dale,
Paco
that
could
goes
have
Right, on the
back
hill,
to
they
what you were
low-key
saying,
doing
Dale.
the
Goes
same
back to what you were
versus
saying about the
Oppo.
chemistry.
This
I mean,
just
with the
goes
subs.
with their team. This
Deadass,
is their team
someone
right
should
now.
hit mid
Both
instantly.
plays, you can tell they thought their teammates were doing something helping them, and they weren't. They were on 2 separate pages. Like that's why they're just not working together well. They
LA
just,
Thieves, if they get a full 60 here, they take the lead. Instead,
Yeah.
FaZe, they run away with it. Like FaZe run away with it here because they get a clean break. I mean, it was a flawless break. I also think again,
Whoa.
what are
time's
good teams
Pizza
gonna
Hut
do
open till?
when they're
Hold on.
initially trying to break hard points? They're gonna
Try
try
to
and
eat
break for
dinner.
spawns. They're gonna go mid and right on his hill, right? Because they're gonna try and go around and break the
Ooh, 'cause
spawns.
they won.
And that's exactly what they did, right? Like LA Thieves. You have 2 guys in hill already. If you're Tyler Beezy, why even go to hill? You have 2 guys there already. You have number 1 Scrap, who has all of front.
AW
I'm
again?
sure
Fuck,
he's
man.
calling no one's front. There is nobody front. Nobody's here. Neum's calling guys out, coming through mid and coming through deep left. Like just hold, just play tight. Just hold a crossfire. Like don't overcomplicate it, right? And again, like it was just too easy. It's just too easy for FaZe. Paco gets picked. Abeezy's by himself. He gets 1. But FaZe, because of once Paco gets picked and Abizi lets them cross, now look where FaZe is at. Once they get back here, it's kind of tough because Abizi's going to spawn out. They're blocking the back spawn. Big kills coming in from the Zaza bros and Simp to Pimp. 04 cleans up the last one. It's a perfect break. And then, of course, when they get the kills, 04, he's blitzing. He's already out. Right? He gets out pretty quickly, and he funnels LA Thieves into those deep spawns.
Can you back it up a second?
Absolutely.
They also gave the mid cut to Hill too, right? Because they were just hearing everybody spamming the back.
What'd you say?
I just want to see the timing once Paco died.
Oh, once Paco died? Yeah, sure. I'll rewind it. FaZe sent too long, too mid. That's what FaZe did here. He sent too long, too mid.
Watching the front for an eternity, bro.
Again, I love how FaZe don't just smash the hill.
Still watching.
There's a lot
still
of
watching.
FaZe also did a very good job here breaking this hard point. FaZe did well here because instead of them just coming through mid and long, bro, I've seen teams come through mid and not even play for the back. They'll just hit time. They'll just run at the time. Like everybody will just run at time and try and play through like dubs and front, like run at time, and nobody even plays for the back. And any kills that they're getting, they just spawn them in the back. Like it doesn't do anything. You're just getting useless kills. This was very well executed by FaZe here. This was good. This was good work here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little bit nitpicky, but they also let fucking Chris just walk in and get free Dammy. I don't know if they would have still won the situation, you know what I'm saying?
He shot some draws too. He was phenomenal.
Like they could have maybe have gotten another kill. They just fell victim to like classic 3-1 that situation, which is just part of the mix that happens in a break like that.
I think it's just like these clips they both just say the same thing, and it's just uncomfortability with each other and on Blackheart specifically. Like that's why I was like, what my original point at the top of this segment was that like Thieves map pool pigeonholes them so hard if they don't win their pick because they know that they're going to have a Blackheart or a Colossus in the series that they do not fucking play. So if they lose Den Hardpoint like they did first map here, like you're immediately in Nesla mode as a team because you're the Blackheart today looked fucking miserable. They've only played it 3 times and they don't play Colossus fucking ever. So it's like if you lose your map pick, you're looking at S&D and Overload, and if you lose one of those, the series ends.
Well, that's
which
so weird.
I will say,
they don't play those small maps.
I will say they have now this stage played Colossus 3 times and Blackheart twice. So they're trying, Sam. They're trying to find one of those.
It ain't working.
Obviously, as we have talked about, contextually at the beginning of the stage, they played a lot of teams that were weak. Toronto at their weakest, for example, like a Boston or a Vancouver. We're going to now have to see. Now they've gotten these reps. Again, they couldn't find a way to be FaZe on Blackheart. We know they're good on their map. They tried to play Colossus against Optic. That didn't go well.
All right,
yeah, well, like they're playing like Miami.
Damn, that was it.
They're gonna play like a G2.
We actually go
like,
to
are
the
they going to
den.
be able
Holy
to square
fuck.
with those teams
I
on
gotta
those
order
bang
Pizza
out
Hut.
maps? Because as we talked about, they need to have
I
one.
gotta pay
in
the
back.
delivery
Just
fee.
one. Both would be great. You got one,
What?
you're in a good spot. You
Gotta
get to
pay
a best of seven,
delivery
They should
or
be
you-
good at these maps. They should
get
be.
to
Like,
the
bro, they have a
fuck.
BZ, Hydra, Scraps, one of the fastest, if not the fastest at AR. Like, they should be good these bang out
No
maps.
way,
I just
brother.
don't know why it's not part of their bag right now.
Yeah, and then another thing in
they don't have discipline.
in the
They're
S&D,
so
they
damn.
don't have discipline in the S&D as well. Look at this.
Yeah.
First round, 2v2 situation.
This
You
was
know
ugly.
they're both back catwalk. You got a BZ and Neum, right? And a 2v2 here. 45 seconds left on the clock, so they got plenty.